Okay, so to date what we've seen is how to create an empty Git repository and also how to convert an existing project that didn't have any version control into a project that is now being controlled by Git. In other words, how to get it converted to a Git repository. But at this stage we haven't created or modified any files in our repository. And this is what we're going to do in this video. And also, once the file is created, what we're going to do is add it to the index or staging area and therefore mark that file for the commit phase. But we'll be doing those file commits in a later lecture. For now though, we want to limit the discussion to the techniques for adding artifacts, remembering that artifacts are just files and directories, to that index or staging area using the git add command. Alright, so let's make a start. Alright, so I'm going to open my terminal. And I'm going to navigate to the folder that I've been using, which in my case is the home folder. So it's / and it's git-repos-home. And you can see that we've got two folders in there. And we're going to actually go into the blank repository, the blank repo folder that we created a few videos ago. Blank repo. And we've got nothing in there, bearing in mind that the .git directory is a hidden directory. So we won't see that unless we use the -a. Alright, so let's create a sample file that we can use to add to this repository. So I'm just going to create one and put resume of tim.txt. And I'm going to put something like, let's just type a couple of lines here. I have 30 years of development experience. I have courses on Java, Android, and Python. Yes, I am a geek. Just a few lines of text there. Alright, so I'm going to press escape, and X, remembering that with the by command, you type I to start typing once you've typed in the command, and it's the colon to get to the command mode, and then you press X to save it. So now if we have a look, we should find that we've got that file there, resume of Tim, just confirming the contents. And there's the contents that I just typed in. Alright, so let's go ahead now and add this file to the Git repository. So to do that, we type in git space add space, then we just start typing the name of the file, resum, and I can press tab to auto-complete it. And if I press enter now, there's no indication that anything happened. However, note that the hash that was there in the prompt on the previous line is now changed to a plus. So that indicates that we've carried out a git to add operation successfully. So that's how you go about adding a single file, but we can also do the same to multiple files in the index and add them in one go. So let's go back to the other folder that we're working on, which was the converted one that we worked on in the last video. And I'm going to do cd space ... That takes us to the main folder there. Then I'm going to go into the converted git repo folder, remembering that if we have a look here, this has got our the Java project that we downloaded in the previous video. And we can do this a similar thing here to add the file, but in this case we're going to add all the files, including all the subdirectories. We can type git space add space. Instead of listing a file name, we just just add the dot and press enter. And that's now added all the files into the project. So at this point, in both cases, with both repositories, we've added either a single file to the staging or the index area, or we've added the entire group of files in the case of the converted Git repo. In both cases, they are at that index or staging area, but they still need to be ultimately committed. So we're going to take up the job of committing these files that we've now added to the staging area in the next video.